And then things look really good for the rest of the month, like you alluded to. I mean, we are set up to really
close out strong.
Have some real. I mean, you saw Mazzell. I believe it was yesterday or the day before, say he was committing on the 29th.
He's down to his top 3. Bama's in that top 3, which concerns me, but
I wouldn't worry about that. I think that's window dressing.
Okay.
It's really been us in Tennessee. I was actually surprised Georgia wasn't in there.
Okay.
Then you had Castell move his decision from October.
Yes.
To the 30th today, and if you're looking at it from my point of view, from someone that pays a close attention to this, these aren't coincidences. I mean, you don't have all those commitments in that same weekend as Friday Night Lights unless you're trying to generate
put a show on.
some momentum, and maybe wrap another kid or big time name up in that momentum and have them to go ahead and say, "Man, I want to be part of this."
I love that. I love that idea of like exactly what you said there is you bundled up into a package, and now it looks bigger than what it may be if they kind of just trickled in. And so that was where when he moved his from the 1st to the 30th, right? Because I also know that Jakeem Jackson's on the 28th, right?
28th. Yes.
John Walker's on the 28th, and then was it LeBlanc, right? Is also on the 28th. The 3, which we've talked about them being the 3-headed monster, all committing on the same day and wanting to play together. So we've got all those guys committing within 2 days of each other.
I don't think that one's happening. But
that is the epitome of the old school silent recruit. The silent commitment that the kid's already committed. It's the coaching staff that says, well, hold on. Right now, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Look, we want commitments. Of course we want it.
That's the Bobby Bowden method.
You're speaking, Steve.
He was the master of it.
Bobby was the absolute master of knowing when to drop a bomb on you.
I like that.
He was. You would go into these football camps, and just before there'd be 2 or 3 kids that would just drop their commitment. And, the other schools, they have to recruit, they have to be prepared for if their high level commitment or recruit is going into a camp with a bunch of commitments from a school that's all going to be there. They get a little bit gun shy. They get a little bit nervous. But if they're not committed and they stay silent and they truly work the silent commitment the way that they're supposed to, all of a sudden that momentum turns huge, and then they just unleash. Because let's be honest, they're captive audiences at that point. They get there sometimes Thursday night, Friday morning. They stay there until sometimes Sunday evening or Sunday morning. But once you're there and you're locked in, now you're chaperoned by a player. They'll pair you up with a kid that just committed, and then it just turns into this wave. And this isn't a new strategy. Exactly, Hirsch. Yep. This is not new. This has been around for a long time. Exactly. Once you get that momentum going and you get these kids paired up with what they look at on Twitter as these big announcements and things like that, it'll get these kids that may be 50-50 or 70-30 or just maybe just that close to making the decision. It'll just push them right over the edge.
Yeah. As an example of that, word was over a week ago that Aiden Mazzell's edit was done, and he was good to go for UF. And
the thumbnail.
It was just his edit, like his Hayes Fawcett edit or whoever's doing it.
Yep. God, Hayes Fawcett, bro.
I don't know who's doing it. If it's UF, I'm gonna bet it's not Hayes.
He did Stokes. He did Stokes and Trayon's.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. There's a little animosity there after the AJ Harris stuff, but
okay,
we'll see.
I love it.
I hope maybe we're playing petty with that. Maybe not. We'll see. But
I love it.
word was that edit has kind of been there, ready to go, and everybody was kind of like, well, why isn't it coming out? What's the wait? And now you see, oh, he's committing on the 29th. Well, what is the 29th? Oh, Friday Night Lights. Well, what
D-Day.
are the odds of that?
It's D-Day, baby. That's what it is. Yeah, because he tweeted right after the Stokes and the web signing, like news coming soon. So everybody was like refreshing Twitter like mad hands, right? Because we were expecting
Well,
within
that's
like
where Steve will tell you that's that Bobby Bowden thing where the coach calls him up and says,
hold up.
Hold that button for just a second. What if we could turn this into
I just got this thing, Hirsch. I've been working hard for it, brother.
Yeah, I think oh, look at this.
I've been in this game a long time, man. I've been hurt by Bobby.